G'day and welcome to day 3. We're still going to be talking about this idea of ordinary people making an extraordinary difference for Jesus, and we want to talk about evangelism, bringing order to life. Yesterday we spoke about that evangelism is everybody's job, and we've got to live a life that points to Christ. Even when we don't use words, this is really important. I've turned people away from Christ when I've used my words, when I've told them and been condemning of them and said, Jesus hates it when you do this, or God hates it when you do that, or turn or burn, or you're going to hell, these sorts of things. It turns people away from God because I'm trying to share a message of grace and hope hopelessly with no grace. We must share the good news with grace, and the best way to do this is by living a life that points to Jesus. Everything we do must point to Jesus. Over the years at Holden's, I've had the opportunity to make really good friends and build relationships with people. People always knew I was a Christian, not because I walked around with a cross or a Bible, but because they knew what I stood for and they knew what I believed in, and they just saw it in my day-to-day life. Now, I'm not being boastful, I'm not bragging at all. It's just that I didn't do the things they did. We're called to be a part of this world, but not of this world. I was able to relate to people and build relationships with people because I like people and hung out with them. But they knew where I stood and they knew who I stood for. And I had much better success at this relational approach to evangelism, where your life shows Jesus instead of tells them about him. I had greater success doing that than actually telling people about Jesus. Because when you build a relationship with people, they trust you. They see your life and they trust it. They value you because they know you're trustworthy. We need to build relationships with people. And by building relationships with people, then it's really easy to do the next step of evangelism, which I want to talk to you about soon.